So, moving on with the show, we watched
Moving
a
on.
movie this week.
I watched a movie this week.
I skimmed a movie that I have seen 2 other times. So I'm up to 2.5 times seeing the Batman.
I'm not buying your bullshit, Alex.
So was this your first time watching it?
Yeah, well, it was super good. I think that Something in the Way by Nirvana was a great song to have as like the main like tone setter.
Yeah.
I think it was a very good song.
Yeah, also the fact that this is a Batman that listens to Nirvana.
Oh yeah, that's definitely something that Batman would do. I mean,
Yeah.
I like how Alfred is like listening to like classical, and there's like fucking Batman like something in the way.
You're not my real dad.
My real dad died, Alfred.
Yeah, so you like the movie?
No, I hated it, Alex.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, that's the show.
That's it. Okay, see you guys. No, it was very good. I like how characters like Catwoman and the Penguin weren't so uncanny valley. Like the Penguin was a guy who I could probably sell drugs to at my place of employment. That sounds wrong.
That does. Well, he sells the drugs.
Oh, he does, yeah. I feel like I'm the middleman wholesaler to his to his big market. No, but like he looks like a guy that otherwise he like looks like genetic like a genetic fucking trash can.
Yeah, so
You know what I
here's the
mean?
thing about the Penguin. That's a pretty straight adaptation of the character, I think. Like it's pretty similar to like how he is in the Arkham games, and I haven't read much of the comics, but my understanding is he's not that much different in the comics.
Yeah.
Tim Burton, on the other hand, turned him into a really weird, like, mutant. I am not a human being! In
Like
Batman
a mutant
Returns.
Human penguin. But it's weird because
He, like, spits up, like, black sludge and shit.
yeah.
He, like, bites a guy's nose off. He lives in the sewers.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Oh, my God, he bit a dude's nose off.
Horrible stuff.
That's the guy I want for mayor. If you can't bite a nose off, you don't got my vote.
Yeah, so that's all to say this is a good version of the Penguin.
Yeah. The one that's not like one that I could see a stripper being like, he paid me $10,000. I'll fuck him.
Yeah.
Like with the other Penguin, I feel like the stripper would be like,
what is that thing?
It. What is that? Where do I even put that?
Is that a penis?
Is that it's a corkscrew. I don't understand how this is supposed to work. It's barbed and has a corkscrew.
Yeah, he has a duck penis.
He has a duck penis. He keeps on telling me to lay my egg. I don't know.
Oh.
I can't really do that.
Yeah, the Penguin was great. I just loved his whole vibe. Like, hey, how's it going, vengeance? Hey.
I like how literal he is. Just like when they figure out that the
that's the worst Spanish I ever heard.
That's the but also he like clearly points out a thing that they could have just like gotten a translator to translate.
Oh yeah, just Google Translate it, you know?
They're like, he's like, I forgot what was the message.
It
was like,
it's law. It's la rada alada.
Ra lada alada, the flightless bird. Not the fright. Oh, sorry. What was
the
it?
rat with wings.
The rat. Yeah.
Oh, now
like,
who hasn't seen the movie? He's getting up. He's getting up. He's walking away.
Done with this shit, Alex.
All right. Any second now, he's gonna come crawling back. Oh, he's coming back.
Suck my dick, Alex. But he's like, the flying rat. Huh, I wonder if there's anything else in fucking culture that refers to a flying rat. I don't know. A bat?
Yeah. Yeah, just that whole scene was great. And then they just fucking leave him there. Does a little.
Because I would like to be like, fuck you, Penguin. But I'm like, no, he actually has a point, and you guys illegally seized him.
Yeah, they did some. They're doing police brutality.
He could sue you. You know that, right?
Yeah. He probably owns a lawyer.
Hi, I'm Saul Goodman. Did you know that you have rights?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
It's the Penguin.
I thought it was funny when they like showed him the guy. He's like, "This is what the Riddler does." Hey, don't show me that. Hey, come on.
Oh, come on. Where's your courtesy?
Hey,
I love
come
him. I love
on.
him. I love him. I feel like I could like be like, hey, Penguin, I'm just a Joe Schmo. Can I just have like a drink with you? Like I feel like he'd be like,
I want to just hang out with him.
sure. I just want to have a night with him, but like not fucked up, not a fucked up night. Like like a normal, like, hey, we're hanging out, we're drinking some drinks, we're maybe smoking a cigar or something.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, with the Penguin. Hell yeah.
Doing some drops.
Occasionally Batman comes in for some leads, but you know what? We're good.
Yeah.
We're vibing. And then at the end of the night, he goes, "You get one," and he shuts the door. The next one I have to pay for.
Yeah, yeah. Colin Farrell did a great job as the Penguin
Very
in this. He was great in the car
Very
chase.
not feral, if I may say so myself.
That was a good one.
Oh. More like Colin Civilized. God damn it. That was the worst. That was the worst joke I've ever made.
Great.
That was terrible.
Anyway, yeah, I really like this version of Batman. He's definitely the most emo version of the character.
Oh, yeah. For sure.
He feels to me like a dark twist on the Adam West Batman from the 60s. Where like they have the same underlying silliness, but this is just like a goth version of it.
I just see Edward Cohen from fucking Edward Cullen from Twilight being a Batman. Like I see him like he's just like, Bella, I gotta leave you. I have to fucking fight for justice.
It is a very similar character where like there's this underlying silliness to it, which is the similarity that I see with Adam West, where like it's inherently a very silly thing that he's playing, but he's putting this level of seriousness into it that I love.
Like I'm just like I love you. I love you so much. What's his face? What's his name?
Robert Pattinson.
Robert Battenbat.
Rob Battenbat, yeah. So to me, he feels like the most realistic version of this kind of guy.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Where like Christian Bale as Batman, let's just compare like Batman / The Dark Knight to this movie because they're in a pretty similar position. Batman Begins, it's his origin story. He hasn't been Batman for very long. We see like the start of it.
I thought you were going to say baptized, and I was like...
we see him get baptized. It's a very Christian movie.
He's a son of God now.
So
that's why Christian Bale...
Christian Bale in that movie plays a very put together Bruce Wayne.
Yeah.
And like... I don't know, this kind of guy would not be that, especially considering Christian Bale Batman like went away for like 5 years to learn how to be a ninja and shit. Like,
well, I like how they left room in the script for kind of like a also like a sequel. This is a young Batman.
Oh yeah,
this is not like this. He's adolescent, basically Batman. And
well, like this version of Batman, like throughout this story, we see like he has to learn to be basically a functioning adult. So like you can kind of see like, he's on the trajectory to become the like put together public persona of Bruce Wayne.
Yeah.
And also like Batman like as a hero, you know?
I like how when he goes outside, people are like,
is that
Jesus? Is that Bruce Wayne?
Is that Bruce Wayne?
Is that Bruce Wayne? Whoa.
Actually, I have in my notes.
Even the gangsters know about him. Like, it's weird that even the guys are like even they're kind of like, hey, man, I'm really sorry about your parent. That sucks.
Yeah, because he has, like, no reputation one way or the other.
Yeah. And then they're like, man, I'm sorry about your parents. That really sucks. I just wish there was, like, a fucking, I don't know, superhero or something. Yeah. Maybe dressed like a bat, like a flying rat or something. I don't know.
Like a Larada Alada. I have in my notes. So, you know, speaking of that like arc, so I have in my notes, he has to learn to be a better Batman. And then in parentheses, I have, be a hero, not just vengeance. He has to become like he has to grow beyond vengeance, and then. And he has to become a better Bruce Wayne, parentheses, shower.
Parentheses, shower?
Yeah.
Did you smell the BO from the screen?
Yeah, he just looks stinky.
He just looks stinky.
You can tell like from the hair and everything, like he does not maintain himself.
Yeah, I like how this Batman, was realistic. I feel like he's young enough that it's like social stuff. I don't have to care about that really.
Yeah. He's kind of an
And
asshole.
is kind of an asshole, but also like a little self-aggrandizing.
Yeah. Yeah, well,
Like I
the kind of guy that would become Batman is not the kind of guy that would also be a good Bruce Wayne. Like back to Christian
Yeah.
Bale's Batman, like the whole idea of Batman, like especially early on, is that he devotes all of his time to being Batman and
Mhm.
like he puts his whole being into it. At least I guess
Mhm.
that's the modern interpretation of it.
Yeah.
And then he sort of my idea of it, and it's like what we see in the movie, he has to learn to be this like socialite persona, this like philanthropist type, and also kind of a himbo. So like people aren't like, is that Batman? He has he has the same build as Batman, and he
Batman.
also is really good at fighting. And he was gone for like 5 years learning to be a ninja. Just looking at his Instagram, you can see him in a prototype bat suit.
No, you know what I would really love to see? I would really love to see a fucking villain who's just like, who's just really good at identifying chins.
Yeah.
It was just like a chin identifying man.
All
but
he
does
has to
it
do
for-
is just look for the tan line.
Oh yeah. Well, he just has to see the chin, and he goes,
Yeah.
"Hold on, Batman. Wait, are you Bruce Wayne?" I'm really good at seeing the chin thing, and you just look a lot like Bruce. You just
Can I have a
look a
picture?
lot like. Can I take a picture real quick? No, just to compare, because like, I'm like 99% sure, but like, there's an extra like 1.8% there that I'm like, maybe not.
Yeah.
So, can I take a picture real
He
quick?
just throws down a
I'll
smoke
say
pellet,
between
breaks
you
both
and
of
me.
his legs.
I know you're a public figure. Between you and me, it's fine.
Yeah.
Won't dox you. I promise.
Just for my own sanity. Are you Bruce Wayne?
Are you Bruce Wayne? It's kind of hard that like I see someone like Batman, and I'm like, how do they not know that's Bruce Wayne?
Yeah. I mean, like, it's
How
been
do they
done to
not-
death, but like the money. Who else would finance something like this?
Yeah, that's true. Well, also, couldn't they just get like the receipts and be like, hey, so someone fucking, I don't know who, but from the Wayne estate, someone
Yeah. Well,
ordered
that's
a
the
fucking
problem with Batman Begins
someone-
and The Dark Knight.
someone ordered a fucking Apache attack helicopter. And listen, like, I'm not
Yeah.
pointing fingers here, but the only one who has access to that money is you, Bruce. And
Yeah.
Batman was recently flying around in an, I assume to be unrenovated Apache attack helicopter. He probably hadn't gotten around to the decorations and stuff. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, well, yeah, that's the problem with Batman Begins and The Dark Knight, because all of the like the bat stuff in that, it's not really like stuff that he invents or anything. It's not cobbled together. It's just military technology that that Wayne Enterprises like makes, you know? So like the bat suit, it's just a modified like piece of body armor that his company makes. So it's very easily identifiable. But like
He's doing like a lot of product placement for Wayne Industries.
yeah, it still has the logos on it.
He's just like, he's looking at the, like, there's a dude recording. He looks at the camera and goes, Wayne Industries.
Yeah, he like finishes beating up a guy, making it so he has to drink out of a blender the rest of his life. Brought to you by Wayne Enterprises.
Wayne Enterprises.
But yeah,
If you order within the next 15 minutes, you can get 50% or more off your first purchase.
that's
Just like
that's something that I like about this version of the bat suit too, and like the Batmobile also, where they're
also
very.
the bat signal's an NFT if you want to try doing that too.
I have a QR code on my gauntlet. Everything about this version of Batman, from the Batcave to the bat suit to the Batmobile, it all feels very put together. Like he just throws shit together to make it like functional, you know?
Yeah.
Where like the bat suit, you can see it's made of these like different pieces of stuff. And the Batmobile, it's like clearly something that it's like an old car that he's like he's been working on for years. It's not just a tank that his company produces.
Yeah. I think it'd be funny if his license plate said like Bruce W. Like, what other Bruce W is there?
Yeah.
Bruce Wade?
Yeah.
Bruce Wiener?
Exactly. Yeah, I also feel like this version of Batman would call it the Batmobile. Like
Yeah.
I feel
I feel like he'd
that.
be like, I feel like I can see it in my head, like fucking the butler guy comes downstairs and he's just like, "Oh, and what do you call that, Master Wayne?" And he goes, "I don't know, like a Batmobile."
Yeah. Yeah, I could see him calling it the Batmobile, but like being embarrassed about it.
Like just,
Or
I don't know, like the
like
the
privately he's like
Batmobile.
Batmobile Mark 1 whatever. But then
Like
like
when
if
he's
someone
designing it,
is
he's like Batmobile Mark, blah, blah, blah. And then someone's like, "What is that?" And he goes, "It's like
yeah, but
the
like if
Batmobile."
Catwoman is like, "Hey, can you pick me up in the Batmobile?" He's like, "It's not what it's called.
What is it called? It's called the Pussy Slayer 2000.
It's called the Tumbler." Yeah, just like Christian Bale Batman, to compare it again, like he would not call it the Batmobile. I know that he would not do that because he's too like grounded and serious.
Well,
He
he
doesn't
cares
wear
about
hockey
stockholders.
pads.
He cares about stockholders too much. I feel like the Christian Bale.
Yeah.
I feel like he'd be like, if they figured out it was me, my stock would go down. I just can't.
Anyway, so where were we? I think we were talking about the Batmobile. We were talking about, I think I was talking about the bat suit. I think it's a better, I think I was going over this. It's a better execution, I think, of the like the Batman Begins suit, where they were trying to go for this grounded, like, oh, this is how we put together all the pieces of the bat suit. Where in that it's a bunch of just Wayne tech. It's just a bunch of stuff that already existed. But this, it feels like it's
Pretty
stuff
much.
that's like slapped together, like shit he got on eBay. You know.
Yeah.
I also like the
Like, I feel
Batcave,
like-
how
I
it's
feel
just like a shut down train station. That's really
Yeah.
cool.
I feel like if Batman really needed like a pair of like goggles to block out the sun, he'd go to like a tanning salon and be like,
Oh,
"Yo,
hold on, you're frozen again. I think yeah, we mentioned this earlier, but the wingsuit, I really like that. That's a
that
really
was
cool
really
part of the suit.
the scene where he just fucking eats it.
He just eats shit.
Oh
It's
my
so great.
god, that was funny because I could totally see. Like, I feel like that's where Batman becomes very human.
It's a
Like,
learning moment.
Metropolis has Superman, and Superman doesn't make mistakes, right? And here's Batman, and he's just like, I'm just trying to fly away from some goons here. Fucking eats it.
Yep.
Oh, and you see him like on the ground, like, oh fuck,
Exactly.
fuck.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a rubber mask too. That didn't do shit for me.
Oh
Oh.
yeah. Oh yeah.
And
Terrible
he gets
stuff.
up and he like limps away, like if anyone were to mug him right there, he'd probably just be like, okay, here you go.
Yeah.
I like the scene too when like he's trying to defend Catwoman and he injects himself with what I assume is adrenaline.
Oh yeah. It's maybe Venom. It's the shit that Bane uses.
Okay.
It's maybe that because it's a weird
could-
like green liquid.
You could have just used adrenaline too, buddy.
That might have been it. They don't say either way.
I like how he's just like, no, I want to use this experimental chemical rather than this thing that's been known chemically to work for humans for ever.
Yeah. Well, the first time that I saw it, I was like, oh, that's adrenaline, right? But then
Yeah.
I saw people were like, is that Venom? Is it a reference to Bane? And I
Actually, Venom
maybe-
is from Marvel.
different Venom.
But I like that scene because like you saw him go from like I'm just trying to defend someone to like lose control. And
Yeah.
then, like
Well, it's like
it
the
took
natural like conclusion of where he was, you know, like the whole I'm vengeance thing.
yeah.
He just goes ham on this guy, beats the shit out of him, and he sees that it was like the guy from before that's like, hey, look, people are desperate. Like, you're in this ivory tower. You're not really doing shit for us. No one in power is looking out for us. And he's like, oh, this is my effect on people.
Yeah.
And yeah, I really like that arc for him where he has to learn to be a hero, not just a guy that beats up bad guys.
And I also
And he has to
how
like
when
guide those people out of the water with the flare.
that was a really good scene
That
too.
was
And how
really
when they come
cool.
out of the water, it forms the Batman.
Yeah.
Did you see
Awesome
that? That
stuff.
was pretty dope. I liked that.
I actually I don't think I've noticed that, but I'll look for that next time I
Yeah,
watch
it's
the
actually
movie.
really interesting. So I like how like when he gets down there, because his first concern isn't like about. I also think this was a learning moment because it was not just about punishing the people who caused this, but
Yeah.
also to save the people who are victims. And so he figures that out and he's like, I just shot myself with adrenaline. I got some more to go. And he goes down there into probably electrified water.
Yeah.
And
I think he gets
reaches out a
briefly
hand.
electrified when he's like cutting the line.
Yeah.
Because it's like about to go into the water. Then he like cuts it, zaps him a little bit. Then he like falls in.
Yeah. But I like how he reaches out a hand into the crowd of people, expecting the mayor to just like, get me the fuck out of here, right?
Yeah.
But it's the little kid instead that he had helped earlier who like saw him in the investigation and knew he was a good guy. And I just thought it was a really good scene.
Yeah. Yeah, the mayor's kid, the parts where Batman like looks at him and he's like, you know, like he's like seeing himself in that child. Yeah, that's really powerful stuff. Sort of like, you know, this is what he's working for to prevent what happened to him.
Know, he just saved the Joker.
Oh, did you know that the Joker was in the movie?
I know. I'm just being a dickhead.
Well, the first time I saw it, I didn't realize it was the Joker. I was like, is that Two-Face? Because of just the fucked up, like scarred looking face. But God, I just wish that they would stop doing Joker stuff just for a little bit. Just for a little bit.
Just make that Joaquin Phoenix's Joker.
Yeah.
Everyone likes Joaquin Phoenix. Everyone's liked this Batman movie so far. Put them together!
The timeline doesn't really match up, and Thomas Wayne and the Joker is different from Thomas Wayne and this, but who cares?
Who fucking cares?
It's like we were saying earlier, you know, canon is only as good as the stories within it. I just made that. I made up that quote, and as I was saying it, I made up that iconic
as they've
quote.
Said it for generations. Alex the fucking cuck.
I'm a philosopher. I'm the cool kid's philosopher, might I add.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah. All the stuff with like the mayor's kid and Batman. He's like, I just like that child. It would be cool to have
kids. Just like.
No, I see myself in that kid. No, so it would be.
Do you have any pictures of him taking a bath?
It would be a good next step for that.
He's a pedophile, though.
Jesus Christ!
Oh my God!
Seduction of the innocent,
Mrs. Mayor. He's really effective with crime, but he only asks for pictures of our children bathing.
Oh, geez. No, I think
it's fine. It doesn't cost anything. Just do it.
I think a good next step for that part of his character would be to have a Robin. And Robert Pattinson has said, like, yeah, it'd be cool to have a Robin in the sequel.
Totally. Yeah.
I think it's, you know, it's the next logical step for his character.
So,
where he's learning to be a hero, and then he has to learn how to, like, take care of a person.
If you're looking for a kid to be Robin.
He's pointing at himself.
I could do that. I can grow a beard, too.
Not a bearded man.
Harry. Imagine like a hairy, like fat guy being Robin.
Jesus.
Like, but he's also like half incompetent. So it's just like he's there trying to like save people, but also like running to grab a hot dog or something.
Fuck
like,
it, make Tom Holland Robin. Why not?
How's it going? I served in Nam.
I want it. No, I think it's a good idea. Let's get Gavin as Robin in the Batman 2. Gavin, just as he is right now, beard and everything, and he's just standing there, big smile on his face because he's on the Batman set. He's like, wow, Batman, this, holy shit, this is a cool situation. Oh my God, that's Robert Pattinson. Oh my God, that's so cool.
Hey, Robert.
Can you sign my DVD of Twilight?
I really liked you in Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire.
I liked how you held your wand like a gun. That was really cool.
I like how you held your gun like a wand, but now you're firing real guns. And he'd be like, dude, you need to calm the fuck down.
So anyway, hashtag Gavin for Robin. Let's get it trending.
No. It's like I'm a crazy fan, so he just takes me out to dinner and complains.
Yeah. Oh no, don't do that. Oh, I'm Robert Pattinson. No. I'm such a big crazy fan. Oh no, it would sure teach me a lesson if you took me out to dinner. Oh no.
I just love that. He's just like, fuck it. I'll take her out to dinner and complain the entire time.
And then it worked.
That's worked.
Awesome.
The person's just like, oh, he's kind of an asshole, actually.
He'd just start complaining and be like, me too, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Yeah. Relatable content.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, so I mentioned earlier, the Riddler's motivation is like really
Is to
compelling
get
and
laid.
interesting. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's to get laid. But also he wants to like expose the corruption in the city. And well, I kind of liked the angle that they took where he was like, yeah, you know, you and me, Batman, we're in this together. We're working you helped me. I couldn't have done this without you. And Batman's like,
Yeah.
I didn't help you. Something.
You're a monster. Something in the way.
I just feel like that scene went a little, a little bit of a weird direction where, like, at
It's
first
like,
he's like,
no, I
"We
fucking
work
haven't.
together. We work together on this, Batman." Like I could see it working really well if the Riddler's like, "You and I work together on this, Batman. You didn't even realize that you were helping me accomplish my goal." And
How is
Batman's
he
like,
helping
"Oh, I've
Batman?
been."
How is Batman helping? I
So
forget.
so the Riddler like sets all of the clues, leaks all the information, and he's like, the rat with wings, ooh, bring it into the light. And then Batman goes, finds the rat with wings, Falcone, brings him into the light for the Riddler to shoot him.
Okay.
So like his whole goal is to like disrupt the system, get all this information out and all that. And Batman like
Oh,
helps
that's
him
it.
with
I thought
his
you
goal.
meant like the bombs
Oh
by the
no.
Seagate.
No, not that.
I'm like, when did Batman arm these bombs? Like,
No.
I don't remember that scene.
So yeah, but then Batman's like, "You're a monster. I didn't help you." And then he just kind of melts all the way down. And he's like, "No, it wasn't supposed to be this way. I had it all planned out." And it's like I didn't really like that. It kind of felt icky to me. You know, they were
like, this man is clearly mentally ill.
well, yeah,
This
they
man-
were just portraying him as like vaguely mentally ill. You know what I mean? Like I kind of
this man
thought
is
that we were
high
past
functioning
that.
mentally ill.
I kind of thought that we were
Yeah.
past the
I
whole
think-
like he kills people because he's crazy trope. Ro Ramden made a video about the Batman. Hold on, let me find it so I can plug the title. But in that video, so it's called "The Batman Has an Acting Problem" from Ro Ramden, and it's a good video. But in that, she mentions how, and I don't remember all like the details and like the reasoning for it, but she said that he kind of comes across like they're portraying like a stereotypically like autistic person, and
like
I kind of see it,
Yeah.
and it just feels a little icky.
Yeah. I would have preferred a person who just likes to watch the world burn.
Yeah.
Like, I would have just preferred to be like, he just like blowing shit up. He's not autistic.
Yeah. Well, I like the angle of like, we were working together, Batman. But like he should be obviously aware that they're not literally working together.
Yeah.
Like
exactly.
he should realize like, I'm not literally working with Batman. I'm manipulating him to do my goals.
Yeah.
Like I'm
Yeah.
achieving what I want through like 4D chess.
Wait, so-
that's a Riddler
so
thing to do. That's very in character.
So he definitely knows that Batman is Bruce Wayne, though, right?
That's so I thought that. It seemed like he was like Bruce Wayne.
Bruce Wayne.
So the first time I saw the movie, I was like, does he know? Is he saying?
I'm like, yeah.
And walking away from it, the first time watching, I was like, so does he know? But he's not gonna lay all his cards out.
Like, he could have just told the Joker that.
Yeah,
like,
so it
hey-
it seems like he doesn't know. Like he hasn't put all the pieces together yet.
Maybe he has a thing against Wayne Industries and wants to get Bruce Wayne. And so he thinks, given that he thinks that Batman and himself are on the same side, he's just like,
He probably doesn't
Bruce
think
Wayne's
that
name.
Bruce Wayne could be Batman.
Yeah, probably that, but he's probably telling Batman, like, hey, since we're working together on this, in my head, let's kill Bruce Wayne next.
Yeah.
And Batman's like,
actually, we can't be in the same room together because
I molested him.
I am Bruce Wayne. I mean, no shit. I have a thing. I have a thing that I have to get to.
Something. I'm going to a Nirvana cover.
There's
album
something in the
concert.
way.
Something in the way. Stop.
I'm actually a vampire.
I'm actually a vampire. I have to go back to Washington State soon to see my estranged wife, Bella. and our vampire children.
Um,
That's the dumbest.
I think in the Arkham games, at the end of Arkham Knight, it's revealed that Bruce Wayne is Batman, and I think I might be thinking of something else, but I believe the Riddler like has a breakdown over it because he's like, this guy that I've been intellectually battling for like a decade and a half cannot be that himbo billionaire. I do not accept that. I do not accept that these are the same guy. This has got to be some kind of con. Like, you're fucking with me, right?
It just reminds me of that Joker movie that I saw where he's like, "Where's my electric car, Bruce?"
Yeah, so that's
Where
from the
he's
Harley
like-
Quinn show. It's a really good show. I recommend
Yeah.
it to you and the audience. Watch it. It's a great show.
And your
I like it a
penis.
lot. And and that too.
I just love just just like billionaire playboy Bruce Wayne, but there's like no like.
Okay, where's
there's
the
a
real
bit of
Batman?
Like, you're fucking with me, right? Like, he put you up to this, right? Like, you didn't. Come on, Batman. Where are you hiding, bud? And he's like, no, it's actually me. And they're
This
like,
is
yeah,
I'm
we'll
on
do
Punk'd,
the voice.
right?
Yeah, we'll do the voice. Fine.
Something in the way.
Something in the way. It's just like how he sings it. Because it turns out he's just like, he's subconsciously singing it while he's fighting. And so
How do I
they're just
tell
like,
him that I have no inner monologue?
Shit. How do I tell them that I have no inner monologue? You could have just said that.
Anyway, so I think we've gotten through all of my notes. So all in all, definitely good movie. I think we can agree.
Oh
on
yeah,
that.
definitely good movie.
Now
I want there to be a Riddler spin-off movie called Riddler on the Roof.
that can we hashtag Gavin for Riddler on the Roof. Can we get it trending?